Wreck of ship sailed by James Cook in S. Pacific found in U.S. Found the wreck of one of the most important ships in the history of Australia and the South Pacific after it was scuttled in the U.S. more than 200 years ago. Cook sailed the ship around the South Pacific in a pioneering voyage before landing on the east coast of Australia in 1770. For 22 years, maritime archaeologists have been investigating several ancient shipwrecks in a 2-square-mile area of Newport Harbor. The Endeavour was deliberately sunk there by the British during the American Revolution and lay forgotten for more than 2 centuries. Found the wreck of the Endeavour after matching structural details and the shape of the remains to those on original plans. One of the most important and contentious vessels in Australia's maritime history, the ship was launched in 1764 as the Earl of Pembroke. 4 years later, it was renamed Endeavour by Britain's Navy and was readied for a major scientific voyage to the Pacific. From 1768 to 1771, the Endeavour sailed the South Pacific, ostensibly to record the transit of Venus and Tahiti in 1769. Cook then continued sailing the region searching for the Great Southern Land. The Endeavour was later sold to private owners and renamed Lord Sandwich. It was deliberately sunk in 1778 by British forces during the American Revolution. A year later, Cook was killed in Hawaii during another Pacific voyage. In 1788, the so-called First Fleet of 11 ships, with hundreds of convicts aboard, arrived in Australia to establish a British colony.